I mean, because even if you don't, obviously you don't go Radiance anymore on Wraith King, but like even this an AC or something like that for the late game, it's going to be a pretty value to have.
And I suppose they could still choose to play the AA5, just play it on Force Major in the offlane, right? They could still give Suneko farm priority. It's probably it's what's naturally going to happen.
That Storm record this major. The first spear of the game into the trees. Position 5 Viper Dunzo.
Yeah.
So Bet Boom on the board first.
And now instead you can have Grimstroke bottom, who arguably offers a little bit more in the defensive aspect for the Chaos Knight against Timber. I wonder what the Hawk is going to do, though, when Timber hits 6, because as the panel talked about, this should be a fairly easy lane for Timber. That means Tusk will rotate away and Nightfall will out-level the CK. And once Chakram starts coming up, I don't know if you can sustain this even with 3 points in Chaos Strike as CK. You might have to evacuate.
They were scanning. They have an idea this is happening. As Notice is going to die in the top lane, but we're checking this. Oh, Abed sees that the tree has been cut down, and the Hawk is in a lot of trouble. The TPs are coming in, but the Aether Remnant connects. Dissimulate to follow. Do they have enough damage to actually finish him off? Doesn't look like it. Snowball is actually going to connect, though, just barely, as Crit trying to 1v1 the Hawk, but it's not working out too well for him. But finally, Nightfall comes in with a Whirling Death, so it's a 1-for-1. Abed, barely any HP to work with, but the Astral Step is available. And looks like he's going to use that to full effect to take out Suneko. Force Major. Looks like he'll be fine on the cover of the Tier 1, but it's a 2-for-1 in favor of EG.
But Abed survived on, I think, 10% health, courtesy of that Magic Wand plus Raindrop. They didn't manage to bring him down, and that gives the turnaround kills. But they're back in action now.
Yeah, they want to go in. They have the tag team there, so they have to be careful. Nightfall takes a lot of damage, gets procced by the cold feet. They're just right-clicking him with that reactive armor, keeping him nice and healthy. Force Major inside the Chakram will be bursted down by Abed, but he gets Chaos Struck, and that is, nice Snowball save for now. An Astral Step to safety for Abed. Crit God, and they might get another kill on the Hawk. Indeed they do. EG coming out to play, Cinderin. They've eaten their Wheaties today. Laurel is also going to drop double kill for Nightfall. Disaster start for Bet Boom.
Super clutch.
Based on the games that I've seen so far, they're looking better. And of course, Bet Boom, a team that we didn't have that much information on because they only played, what, 3, maybe 4 series in that Eastern European bracket. They've split every series and have looked pretty good as Coil applied to Abed. You can see the Viper Strike from Jerax is here as well. He's going to get stuck, though, Abed is, and bursted down easily. It's going to be a trade for the support, though. Bet Boom happy with that. So AA ult, we haven't really seen it hit, but obviously good against Wraith King for the lifesteal and Timbersaw for that reactive armor.
Oh, they're going to go on Arteezy here. Coil?
Coil expended. Of course, he still has Reincarnation to work with. Nobody's really close, though. They're on their way, but it's going to take a while. So that's life number 1 for Arteezy. AA Blast coming in. It connects on top of the Mars Arena as well. So that's going to be an easy cleanup crew for Bet Boom as they tip Arteezy.
But that extra wave or that extra tower damage sometimes is very risky. They're actually just going to go for him again here with the smoke, knowing that Reincarn is down.
Yeah, but he is back
Mars Dagger.
a bit. Yeah, the Inkswell is going to connect. Spear is ready to go, but the Ice Blast is there. And they should be able to get this kill again.
Oh my goodness, that is
death for Arteezy. 3 TPs up.
This is basically going to be CK catching up, who was about 1K to 1500 net worth behind.
Yeah,
and he's going to neutralize that.
No, Jerax. All right. Not sure if they see him, but they're going to go for Nightfall instead. Chaos Bolt to start things up, and the Arena. Spear's going to connect on the Tusk first. He's going to die relatively easily. Now they're going to try to follow this up. A nice soul bind onto 2. Do they have enough to actually kill the Timbersaw? It looks like that is the case. So he falls. That is the top net worth in the game, down for another 33 seconds. Spear connects on Jerax, and a 3rd easy kill for Bet Boom. I mean, this game started out EG favored big time, but Bet Boom have come back with a vengeance.
Awesome Inkswell, great silence as well. Tusk was not having an impact in that fight. Like, you're going to see here, Crit's going to try to come in to save Nightfall. There's the Arena, and then out of this Arena, I believe he is, yeah, so he's soulbound, so he can't snowball, like you said, right? And then the Phantom's Embrace comes out on Jerax. There's no Viper ult. Nicely done.
Arteezy, Reincarnation is still not up. I think he's hit by the Ice Blast, but he might... No, he's actually going to die off camera. Oh, man, that is rough. It will be a trade for the Mars, but that's the 3rd death for Arteezy in just like 3 minutes. That is very unfortunate if you're an EG fan. Force Major, if he can maneuver himself into the fog, and Jerax doesn't see him, but Nightfall cuts down some trees. So they do get 1 core, 1 support, but it's again for the position 1 Wraith King.
this is not a trivia, okay? It's a you need to guess here.
Okay.
What level is Abed and what level is Laurel? If you had to just guess.
Well, you're gonna have to hold that thought because they're going on top of Nightfall right now. The high fives are there. He is stunned perpetually and brought down again. Second death for him. Okay, what was the question? 12 for Laurel and 10 for Void Spirit.
All right, you're right about the distance between them, but like this is a
13 and 11.
It's a full 2-level difference between the mid laners minute 17.
Yeah.
And this is Abed who's 3-1 and 3, right? So he's definitely been involved and been successful.
Yeah,
but Laurel's
killed Jerax again. Seneko looks like he might live through this.
Oh,
Back to Snowball on the 2. No snowball for you. Gets off the Walrus Punch, but again the Void Spirit dies. EG are crumbling now. Betboom looking extremely impressive.
I feel like whenever I see the map upside down, I just get uncomfortable. Okay, maybe not actually uncomfortable, but it's weird. It's weird looking at the map from another angle. Is that how you play? Do you just like...
I play in portrait mode when we're zoomed in. It makes me feel like I'm playing.
You might be really, really good at the game then. If you play like that.
Upside down was technically what they just showed here.
Laurel.
Yeah. Oh, Waning Rift to start things out.
Oh, it's
can't even do anything for Crit. Mars Arena again. Soulbind onto 2. Doesn't look like Abed can do too much within this. He gets off his Yule Scepter though. But already Nightfall is dead. And really the only trade is going to be Seneko. So it's a 1 for 2. The buyback onto the Tusk though. You can see Abed getting extremely low. Gets off the Dissimulate. Creates a little bit of distance and dodges the Spear. So will live as a result, but that cost them a buyback, and all they get is the support. They even get the Aegis.
I really am looking at the way these fights are going, and I feel like a BKB would have gone a long way for Nightfall in that last engagement if he had that instead of this.
Well, EG have now smoked up. And we'll see if they're able to find anything. The Hawk, that is the Aegis carrier, so they're going to try to ignore him. He pops the BKB. You can't ignore that damage. Snowball actually not used to save them. The Viper, so that's a 1-for-1 to start, but they do get the Mars. So EG off to a decent start here. The Inkswell ends up going off, and the Hawk just focusing his sights onto Nightfall. And that is going to be another kill. Wait, yeah, actually Timber Chain's away. Can they actually find him? They finally do. Double kill for Laurel. And Abed tries to Astral Step away, but he's in the arms of Force Major now. Gets the Yules off as Laurel doesn't have the Blink Dagger or anything like that to close the gap, so they do find the Aegis at the very least.
It's like your base hero, the way it works, it doesn't offer enough in the way of fights in terms of like save or damage or control compared to other fives. Like let's say a Grimstroke and a Viper both have 5k net worth. Who do you want? You know? But if they both have 10k, maybe the Viper's actually really good.
EG want to continue to fight here. Snowball coming in. They're actually punching the CK. He's extremely low, but pops the BKB. The Inkswell heals him to a high degree as well. Mars Arena blocking everybody in as the Hawk trying to reset, but 2 lost already for EG. Make it 3. And this is completely awful for them. And now Arteezy going to get surrounded, pinned to a tree, and brought down in quick succession. So 4 dead for EG, and again, Betboom lose nothing.
He's just standing there and hitting them with the crit, and they're not damaging him. And this is against the team that has both... They have the tag team as well, right? It's just not enough. He's even taking the tag team damage talent, and still...
Finally, they kill Jerax. I don't know how he ended up over there. Abed. Oh, boy.
This is bad.
1 Astro Step charge, still has another. And he gets pinned to a tree. AA Blast, goodbye.
Nice fake out there as well.
He's got that dead look in his eyes. He's like, I wish I was playing Storm Spirit right now.
It actually looks like one of the crazy guys in a circus that is running one of the booths where you can throw, where you can throw balls at cans, right? It's like that mustache.
Sure, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
we're going to see the arena. BKB pop by Notice. There's a Soulbind again onto 2. They get the Phantom's Embrace on top of it. And look how fast they die.
It's too easy.
Nightfall's dead. Second life for Arteezy. And dead again. Betboom just dumpstering EG right now.
In this case, you know, usually EG, okay, we're getting to day 2, we get to especially day 3. This is when this team is hot and like gets warmed up and everything. I'm just not seeing it right now in this game. Like they had a good sequence early on, but aside from that, Betboom's just... Oh my god, they're just going to get a free kill.
Arteezy pinned to a tree. This could be the final fight of the game if they're not careful.
This Viper's just gone.
Yeah, that is a dead Viper. Goodbye. Now we have the Orchid, it looks like. And Arteezy's gonna die number 1 here. AA Blast coming in, the buyback onto the Viper. BKB popped by Dahak, but look at the damage onto Mr. Arteezy. He's forced to fight inside this arena, but again brought down. No buyback for him. And EG Looked like they're going to lose this game #1 in... Oh, Jarek's pulling Arteezy on the cliff there. Just briefly. Arteezy not too happy with it. He's like, dude, that's kind of my thing.
No, he's killing the wave with them. Interesting.
Easy money.
Matters too much. The siege creep is slowly but steadily killing off the range.
Kill that range, Rax. Yes.
So
kill it.
The boys will hold. The boys are killing.
Well, EG still not that close to the pit, other than Nightfall right now. He gets the ult off. He's gonna get silenced, like you said, the bane of his existence. And look how fast he drops here. Already at half HP. He's the AA blast. Nice snowball. Ends up saving Abed, but there's the Soulbind again, connecting on the two, but they're on the outskirts of this fight as Nightfall still limping away. Chaos Bolt will hit as Arteezy will die. His reincarnation was not up. And I've said it before, Cinderin, surely this will end the game. All right, Snowball.
Oh my.
Not going to be enough. GGs are called, so no second rush for BetBoom, but they looked fabulous past the 10-minute mark, I want to say.
And EG tried to come up with some solutions here for the CK. I think the Timbersaw pick the Timbersaw pick made a lot of sense, right, with what they picked it into. They picked it against Mars and CK.
We have a mid Snapfire. Alert.
Alert.
Very exciting hero in the mid lane.
And top Mars is breaking even with the CK. So overall, I think BetBoom, if they knew the game state right now with how the gold is distributed, I think they would be very happy to see these numbers.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it last game.
Oh,
Nether Blast! Taneko's okay. He's going to pop the Fairy Fire, really playing it on the edge here.
Oh!
Easy, he got speared away. Taneko did end up dying, apparently. Russian roulette there is okay.
That was...
Arteezy dies as well. So a 1-for-1 across the board, but First Blood does go the way of EG. We see the 69 production, okay? We see it.
Where is it? I didn't see it.
All right, show it again. There it is. There.
Oh, nice.
Very good. Win rate's actually basically the same as the first roar of the game in the bot lane this time.
And
but you see the Hawk is there with the Death Pulse and a big Mortimer's Kisses. By big, I mean it hit once, at least. Actually, Abed is really deep. I didn't even notice he was down here. Got the Avatos, but now the cooldowns are going to pay. Abed.
He's going to get Reapered here.
Yeah, he is Dunzo one way or the other. The Reaper Scythe will be there. No more extra time in the fountain.
EG have barely dealt damage to a tower so far. I was talking to SVG about this a while ago, and we were talking about travels versus buying stat items, right? And he said okay, hang on.
The Hawk might be dead. He is completely surrounded. 1 TP on the way, roar into the Ink Swell, and he will eventually die. And actually, Snapfire getting caught out now, but there's the Mars Arena from Noticed. Attempting to just use it as a defensive measure. Soneko trying to slow up Abed as the chase is onto Laurel, but the Spear is going to connect, and the baby Mortimer's Kisses is enough to secure the kill onto Abed. But it might cost... Oh my god, Arteezy gets demolished by the cookie as well. So it's a 2-for-2, but there's the life drain with the Decrep. And it looks like he's resigned to his death. So Lara will eventually die. Nightfall really cleaning up here for EG.
That's pretty good for EG. It's a nice little nerf, but it's not going to dissuade them from running it in the right game. So...
EG occupying BetBoom's jungle. Abed with the toss back into the Inkswell with the Phantom's Embrace, and Necro does not want to auto-attack that, but there's the nice relocate from Force Major, and Mars Arena onto 3 heroes with the kisses to follow. Abed is going to be the first to die. Next is Crit. Great turnaround from BetBoom again. Cookie dodged out by Jerax, but the Scatterblast is going to slow him to a crawl. It's off the Decrepify. Can they even... See if they have the cooldowns here.
They don't care.
Yeah, AA Blast is on the way, and boom! Shaka, Laka, Cinderin.
Is a problem for EG. If they don't instantly burst him and Io is nearby, I love the fact there that Force Major didn't relocate him to base. He just reloaded him 500 range or 1,000 range to the left so that Necro could still rejoin that fight, because they knew they wanted to take that with Mars. Just very...
rift from Arteezy. He's going to easily take out Soneko, but you can see Lara with the boost of travel accompanying Dahak now. And the Reaper Scythe not quite online yet. As they're continuing to chase, the cookie is there, and this is going to lead to an easy kill and a tip to follow. He does buy the Echo Saber before he dies, so not a whole lot of gold lost. As the rest of EG, they're about 15 seconds too late here. Or maybe they can even go for this. The Hood actually is activated relatively early. The save potential from Io, but is this enough damage to take out the Hockey? Finally gets off the Ghost Rat, and now the heals come through. And again, EG getting punished at every single turn, and another Reaper Scythe for the Hawk. EG just cannot get anything going here.
Pretty unusual for Crit to look that startled as he did there. I think they're definitely not satisfied with this game state, and it's understandable. Like, their moves are just not working out. They're just getting outplayed, they're getting countered.
Yep, another death.
And that'll be a free Jerax pickup.
And into an immediate smoke.
BetBoom are playing super fast, just like in game number 1. Like, their lineup just comes online and they start playing explosive Dota. They're gonna try to get Abed. Nice jump. He will survive.
Yep, going south with Crit.
I don't know if Noticed is done chasing here. He does have the...
Yep, Abed, okay, Scatter Blast connects onto one. There's the Soulbind, though. Is Abed using the Horsey to get a little bit extra?
I think they're going to keep going with a Blink here.
Yeah, Abed's going to have to abandon the rest of his team. Crit is certainly dead. You can see Force Major. Look at the aggressive relocate by himself here. He's going to live as Aurora is expended for Nightfall, and this is in such a defensive measure. Scatter Blast is going to miss. It looks like Crit might be able to get out, although... they might be spotting him very shortly. Look at this juke. There's the Mars Arena. The spear onto Abed. Soneko getting extremely low. It looks like they'll trade that for Abed, and they'll take that any day of the week. As this Roshan will be taken out.
Guess they put the Aegis on the Laurel here? Maybe they put on the... I don't know, actually. Yeah, let's go to Laurel. Okay.
What are the other heroes that Notice play when we cast? I'm trying to remember what offlaners he played other than Mars. This is the biggest impact.
He had a really good Slardar game.
Oh, right. Yeah. That was
I remember that.
Mid lane. All right. Gets off again. Yeah, can they actually kill him? Gets mech'd up and connected by Io, but that is not enough to save him. Soulbind onto 2. EG trying to turn this game around. It looks like they're at the very least going to get 2 cores and probably an Io to boot. Notice staying alive for a very long time. But EG finally showing some signs of life.
Yeah, he does still have that Aegis for 2 minutes, so I don't think he minds going first too much. You see him playing very aggressively here. He has the read that EG have this ward, so it can't be too surprising. He's just kind of daring them to try to go on him.
Yeah,
Abed. See Abed here.
They don't see each other apparently. Laurel, oh my god, the Blink Dagger with the huge Scatter Blast. The timing is unreal. AA Blast does connect, the Aegis consumed. And Abed kind of left to his own devices over here.
Not too bad for EG. They traded for Aegis plus AA.
That Blink was completely blind. Very fortunate they wasn't caught off there.
So 2 for 2. Like, again, given the game state, not too bad here. They also buy themselves a lot of time to get Arteezy's BKB, which is big.
I hear a relocate.
Never mind, he might not get his BKB.
Arteezy, he's shotgun to the face, and Reaper Scythe to the back of the head. It'll be a trade across the map. But obviously Arteezy is a very important prize. And I'm surprised they're smoking up why the Sacred Relic is naked right now.
Abed Invis broke the smoke on Mars, so EG know what's up.
Are you surprised that they're going with this, considering he has a bunch of dead... He has like 4K dead net worth.
A little bit, but at the same time, it's kind of what BetBoom do, right? They go.
True. Avatos, but here comes the Mortimer Kisses with the AA Blast. A nice heal from Force Major. He's hooked up to the Mars. Actually takes him away to safety as well. And the Hawk... looking for a high-value kill. Might have to settle for Jerax. The Inkswell now connected onto Arteezy. We see the Mars Arena. And Nightfall will take a spill as a result. So a 2 for nothing. And now that this fight has occurred, I assume the Radiance is getting much, much closer.
Pushing in this bottom wave is really their key to defending Roche. As weird as that might sound, that's what's gonna stop the Roshan from BetBoom more so than being in the area. Because I think the fight BetBoom are not scared of taking. But they are scared of losing their bottom.
Yep, the Hawk. All right. Phantasm. Okay, gets that Ghost Shroud, but can't take off. Okay, the little Shredder's enough to take the Phantom's Embrace off. A nice BKB from Arteezy, basically nullifying the initiation from Notice, who gets roared shortly after. Soulbind is going to hit the 2 targets. As you can see, Force Major with that ult, taking somebody back, it looks like, but a nice Avatos from Abed. They're going to be able to finish off Noticed eventually, but they do lose Arteezy. Another Reaper Scythe onto Abed, so 2 cores dead for EG. No buyback, and this should leave Roche open. And the good old Shard, which Laurel already has, the Hawk already has, so I assume Noticed will take it.
Every single time they open on a core, the core gets saved by either the IO Relocate or by Death Seeker or both in the arena. If they can't find the backline, they're just in trouble. Yeah,
okay, Nightfall gets stunned. The shotgun again. Nicely done. Crit looks to be next. And the Mortimer's Kisses are going to be used to take him out. Double kill for Laurel.
That's a hit song from the 80s.
I mean, that's the thing, though. like, even if it's a good strategy, I feel like you become too reliant. And if you're going to play that many matches on Stormy, that means you're not...
Laurel!
All right. He gets off the initiation.
Oh my God.
And he deletes crit.
All right.
Jerax is next. And that is two supports going down. Bet Boom looking primed and ready.
Yeah.
Thank you, production. You can tell when our casts get really boring, they put trivia on just to shut us up. As Abed has to pop the BKB. Obviously, Reaper Scythe was down, but still gets out regardless.
You know who Laurel reminds me of when he's really... Oh, close call there, Nightfall. Good
he's
blink.
belching.
He's going to get out.
All right, he's belching just all over the place.
You know who Laurel reminds me of when he's really popping off in a game?
Who?
Abed.
Yep.
This is how Abed plays when he pops off.
Okay, he gets Arteezy stuck inside. AA blast to follow. Rebuke as well. Nightfall's dead. Arteezy pops the BKB. Will he be able to TP out? Negatory. Arteezy dead again. And Laurel's damage is really starting to show, Cinderin.
It's really, really good stuff that we're seeing from them.
I agree. And even in, well, maybe there was one loss that was pretty bad. But other than that, the losses have been respectable games as well. Like, not a whole lot of stumps. As the Hawk. All right. Well, he can't get off the Reaper side. I'm not sure if he even wanted to. His crit's just going to burn down to the Radiance. Okay. Extra regen for me.
Oh my
What is he at now?
He's level 25.
26 HP regen. Nice, nice.
My God, EG are so far back. They're further behind than I thought. EG don't have a level 20 hero yet. He's 25 on Necro.
Abed, he is in the enemy triangle and he is dead. Jerax is in the enemy triangle, but he's alive.
That was very close.
It's fine. This was
and EG just trying to find some scraps to get back in this game. I mean, that's a good voice line, actually.
The Hawk.
Uh-oh, Nightfall. Okay, he gets off the roar, but do they have the damage? It doesn't look like it. Notice has come to play as well. And the Hawk is just manning up against a CK, but gonna get hooked up here shortly, I assume. The arena, yeah. GGs are called. Apparently that was like 10 seconds ago. Didn't even notice because they were still fighting. So EG get 2-0'd again. They've won one singular game this entire major, Cinderin. And is it 2 more matches left for them?
2 matches to go.